Well, you actually know Vladimir Putin.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. When did you meet him?
I met him. It's so funny. I'm having lunch at Nello's. I live right around the corner. Nello's, for your audience, is on 62nd and 63rd on Madison Avenue. It's the greatest place to go, but rob a bank before you go. A dish of pasta is $85. And the only reason I went there, and it paid off for me, because I have dollars, but I'm not a fool. But when the United Nations is in town, everybody is there. Nello, with the concierges and all that, you'll see security cars outside all along Madison Avenue. And major guys are there. So one time, I'm there. Guy comes over to me with a little blonde. That she stays here. She represents the Russian embassy here. And she said that, Putin loves The Godfather. So many guys did. Saddam Hussein loved The Godfather. I went to his office. A TV came up. He had my scene queued up. Pablo Escobar.
Wait. Hold on. You met up with Saddam Hussein?
I had a legitimate deal. You ever hear the name Adnan Khashoggi and
No.
Bob Shaheen?
No.
Adnan Khashoggi, during the 80s and 90s, was the largest legitimate arms dealer in the world. And I was a legitimate courier. Bob Shaheen is still alive. I talked to him on the phone. That's why I could talk about it. So I delivered money. And they let him know I was coming. And he had my scene queued up. But imagine if Pablo Escobar didn't like The Godfather. I wouldn't be having this conversation.
Okay, so what was Saddam Hussein like?
First of all, I knew of him. I met his boys. I came to deliver money. I got the money. We're there. Hello, goodbye. I like meeting you. I didn't want to, I was lucky to get in and get out. His people picked me up. I was there. If I came by a Hummer from the U.S. Army, I wouldn't be there. They arranged me to come. I went.
Okay. Well, back to the Vladimir Putin story. So you meet at this restaurant, and then what happens next?
They tell me about him, and he loved The Godfather. So they hooked me up on Skype with him. Well, what do they call it? They had their own way to talk to the guy. It's like we're doing on Zoom or something.
Right.
So I get to meet the guy, and he's talking and all that. And that's when this tidbit you're really going to love. My friend, a very close friend of mine, Julius Nasso, Nasso, he produced all the Seagal movies. Well, the last couple of movies, Seagal had his way with young teenage girls in 3 states. There's rape warrants for him. So he gets in touch with Putin. He wants a Russian citizenship. He's over there now. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now Putin's had it with him. I still stay in touch with him on this because I want to know. I saw on split screen last night, he sent him to Saudi, what's where the assault mines are. They use it in movies even. They exiled you there.
Siberia.
Siberia. He's in Siberia right now, and his duty is to teach teenagers, and I'm saying to myself, are you nuts? Teenagers, he's teaching them Taekwondo and all this. That's where he's going to be forever. And guess who's over there with him? Snowden. They got rid of him already.
Really?
Got rid of them already.
Okay. You mean to tell me that Steven Seagal and Edward Snowden are in Siberia right now?
Right this second.
Wow.
Right this second. Take it to the bank.
Okay. So they essentially escaped to Russia and ended up in Siberia.
Putin was done with him. He thinks he's an asshole. And Putin, thank God he's alive. He'd take you out in 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
He's there, man.
That's completely crazy. Okay. Well, you were so involved in the mob on high levels for decades. When you look at the mafia today in 2020, how would you say it is?
The only people that I still really know well of is the Gambinos in Sicily. I'm saying, don't think that they're now building again in America, especially in New York. I mean, little Callie, that kid, they brought him in, and his stupid niece's boyfriend shot him. I was doing interviews when they asked me, who do you think what was his name, John or Frank Callie, just last year? And this kid was living up on Grimes Hill. Why he went up there, I don't know. That's a target just because Castellano lived up there. But that guy was already here being groomed to take over the Gambino family. And he's out of Sicily. He was under the radar. And they came to me, I forgot who I was doing, Entertainment Tonight, and it came a news break on a Friday night that this guy was shot. So they said to me, Johnny, what you know about the mob? Do you think one of the Gottis just got out? You think they're retaliating? I said, excuse me. First of all, what little I know about the mob, they're not going to the guy's house and shooting him in his driveway in front of his family. They would lure him out somewhere else, and he'd disappear. I think this is something amateurish. And then 2 days later, the kid that was going out with his daughter-in-law, his wife's daughter, his sister-in-law rather, he told the kid to stay away from her. And the kid said, screw you, I'm in love with her. And she was banned. So she was in that house. And that's what the kid went and did. The stupid kid shot him in the back. The mob is rebuilding. I mean,
got it.
They hold too much stuff legitimately to walk away from it. What they're doing on Wall Street, I mean, it's a different world now. Because you shouldn't jaywalk today. There's so many cameras around. That's why, so many times you watch the news, the guy's got a hoodie on, a mask on, and they pick him up 2 days later. That's face recognition. They come in and get you. I would be doing, my life, spin forward 20 years now,
Couldn't happen.
I would do nothing.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, here you are in 2020. I guess you own a ton of property still.
I own a lot of property. I'm launching my clothing line in February. I'm the brand ambassador to Corleone Fine Family Foods in America. Go online, you could buy Clemenza sauce in the jar, Genco olive oil. And guess what I named my clothing company?
What's that?
La Cosa Mia. My thing.
Okay. My thing.
It's all these scarves by Velvet Blazers. And we got a huge order for
I bet
millions and millions of dollars from a major chain. That's why, see, like you giving me this opportunity, I have to multiply it every way I can. How can I capitalize on this? So when you're hitting 4 million people, I'm going to say, how am I going to make any money with this? So I'm selling liquor now online. Guess what the brand is?
What's
Corleone Family Spirits. I got Marlon Brando on the bottle. I represent.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it now. Corleone Fine Italian Foods.
See,
marinara.
I don't lie.
They got the Clemenza's recipe or the Arrabbiata recipe.
No, that's Arrabbiata. See, that's the other things. You just proved. If I'm sitting here lying to you, 2 seconds, you got it.
Right. Well, Gianni Russo, you lived quite a life, and it's still going, and you're still doing your thing.
You say that to a terminal sick person. You lived. I didn't. I'm still
No,
living.
well, and that's why I said, and you're still going strong and still doing your thing and still doing projects and still, got your hands in some interesting things, man. So it's always an honor and a pleasure whenever you sit down with me.
In 3 weeks, I'll be 78 years old. I got more energy than my 10 grandchildren. But I really appreciate you and your audience, seriously. And Kente.
Well, appreciate you coming down.
No, anytime.
That's what it is. Mr. Russo, until next time.
Call me Gianni. Make me feel like
Gianni,
you know me.
until next time.
Thank you.
Take care.